I'm the change I want to see in the world. No, actually, yeah. But I hated this job then, and that was just for, you would go not for the work, but you would go to work for the colleagues. And think, oh yeah, they are the cool people, otherwise I wouldn't go.
And now it's better.
And then I love the shit I do, and mostly the people are also cool.
Mm-hmm.
We have like mostly, not always boring people, there are cool people in finance and doing like the invoice shit. But
you were doing...
you're all kind of slaves in the same system. It's not really happiness you do for your job.
Doing like...
You all just wait for your retirement.
That's what you felt like it was.
Yeah, it's like playing shave for retirement. You just would sit there until you're 60.
Yeah.
Because like you have to
doing
work
like,
X years to...
Contability? Was that it?
Contability?
I just don't know what. Must be an industrial clerk.
I was an industrial clerk, yeah.
What does that mean?
Actually, I don't know. That's good. That's actually a really good question. I don't know what it's. I don't know what you do. It was an industry company. That's probably why the industrial clerk comes from, because it was a we supplied energy, manufactured and supplied energy for my hometown area there. And I think this was the industry, and the rest was clerk. It's mostly.
So you just did the.
And we had also some.
The logistics stuff like that.
Logistics was one part of it.
Invoices.
Actually, we did so much like logistics, like marketing, like personal management, and I don't know. It was so much stuff. Like the whole once. Really, every month you would switch from department to department in the company. You would see actually all the places.
Fun.
Like from the post office, the guy who brings the post around in the building, to in the personal department or human resource, they call it human resource department. You would do like contracts and stuff like this.
Do everything.
Actually, it was really good training, and like the last time I were in Dresden, there was this Tag der offenen Tür. Like where you can go actually for looking for a job or something like this. Sometimes big companies have this. Like we have open door and please come in and visit us. And I did it actually now after, I think it was 15 years even when I started there. Yeah, I had the same thing when I thought 15 years ago.
15 years ago?
I started there at this firm.
Okay, so you said you were like 16? Wow.
After high school. Now I'm kind of longer away from this. Is the half part of my life. The first half I was this kid.
So it wasn't 15 years, was it? How old were you when you started?
I think I was 15. I can't remember.
Oh yeah? Wow.
No, wait. It was I think 2004. Then I worked there at 5 years because it was 3 years training. 2 years I worked in 1 year in the sales and 1 time sales and distribution, and then in the finance. So it was then man. But it still feels so real. It's like, oh yeah, I went.
Yeah. How many years was it then?
This 5 years in total I worked there.
So you started at like 20?
No, because I left after Australia in 2009. So I started there in 2004. This makes it how many years apart? 13.
No.
From 2017.
Yeah, 13.
So 13 years. So I was 17. Okay, so not really half, but so 13 years I did this shit. Then 2009 to 2010 I was in Australia and Asia. Then I came back. The upper secondary school, like also economics, was okay, I guess.
You studied?
Yeah. After that, I bought my bus. Rebuilt it for a month, then we traveled with a friend over the Baltic Sea. Worked for half a year in Norway in a fish factory.
Wow.
Then we came back in 2000, was it 11? 2009 to 2010. Then 2010 till 11, I did this upper secondary school. From 2011 till 12, I was in Norway. From 12 to 13, I think I started to study. I started studying international business after that. This was 1 year.
You
When we
moved
were at
around.
2013, 13 to 14, and shit, I had this Kürzel at my university right now. MM13? That means, it could be true. I started 2012 to 2013. I studied in Dresden, in the international business. Then I went from 2013 until 16 to my university where, shit man, what a life!
Yeah,
Fuck.
in life. Yeah, you've traveled quite a lot.
But I can't remember, that's the hardest part, I have to get this, it's so hard for me to,
You can't remember?
see how hard it is for me to pick up shit when I was
Yeah,
where.
but it's quite vivid, right? Like, or is it not? I don't know.
Yeah, it is, or for me it feels absolutely where it's like, shit, you've done this and that, and then you ask yourself, what is then the quality of life? Because actually, I'm kind of broke with 30. I'm kind, come on, like other people in my age or when they work long time, they have better money, income and stuff like this. So monetarily they are settled and not like in a shithole like this when they're 30. Do you want to be in this apartment in 7 years? Exactly. But this is one of the things I start to don't mind. It's like fuck the status of a flat or whatsoever.
I guess not. Well, I mean, it's not so much the status that like having a nice place to live in, but I guess that's kind of a luxury in a way. But
Yeah, it's comfort. That's what it is. So I think if I have enough money here, I just would buy a flat in Berlin to have a base, and from here I would operate and do my travels or whatsoever. Yeah, but to have nothing, but it's just a monetary thing, so I have to make some money and then.
yeah, and it's fun. I'm like, I guess I'm like kind of like at the first stage of yours. I don't know what I will do.
So you are my 17, no, 20.
I'm 22, so I kind of.
I think with 22, I went to Australia.
Yeah.
2009, so 8 years ago. 22, yeah. Fuck, 22.
So when did you?
So
finish
when
high
I see
school?
you now, do I see me?
Australia.
Just 8 years in your bed. But actually, it's totally different now. I didn't even have a smartphone
Yeah.
back in the time. That actually just 1 year before, and I wanted to buy my first iPhone there
In
over
Australia?
fake contracts because I knew from some Irish guys you could do contracts there, like Vodafone contracts, and you would get an iPhone for free.
Yeah.
And since in the last months or so in the country, you would do the contract with Vodafone, and then you would just leave the country with the phone, and they couldn't touch you because you're internationally away with the. But they got a hang of it that people did it actually too much, and so I couldn't get a contract with Vodafone, even though I said, oh yeah, I got the visa, shit like this, and shit, try it.
How the fuck do you keep them in like just water?
It's like drinking, just slower.
It is. Yeah.
Wassereis ist wie trinken, bloß langsamer.
I think I don't like cold stuff. It's too cold, you see.
Yeah, that's the physics of cold
It's
stuff.
cold, yeah. I'm not
So
sure.
what do you want to do now in the next 10 years? 8 years.
Yeah, I think you can't answer that question. Like if I ask you that, you don't know, right?
No, but I can tell you now from my perspective backwards 8 years.
What do I want to do? That's kind of a hard question. But I know what I'm gonna do like in the near future. Like when I finish my engineering studies, I'm gonna do a master's in economy,
Then,
and then I hope I'll find a good job,
and then,
which means being interesting. I don't know. I don't know. It happened if like I'm expecting what's gonna happen in my masters to be nice. If it's nice, maybe I'll. You know, depends. I don't know.
but what do you even call a nice job?
A job that's interesting, like not boring.
Not boring.
Yeah, like.
And what do you think is a not
I
boring
mean,
job?
I'm kind of like a scientist, right? So,
Basically, yeah, you know.
so what I
Just
want.
give me the title, yeah. It's like an artist, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but like that's what I would. If I were to do a job, like I would. That's what I've been trained to do. That's what I kind of like to. to do science, so it has to be interesting stuff to do.
What do you do when you find out it's actually boring what you do?
Well,
You also always wanted to be like, have an interesting job in a science lab. Then you end up in a science lab and you figure out, oh shit,
what do you do?
actually
Well, I
because
think
you've never done it before.
yeah, but you've got ways to know, like you can ask people around or something. I don't know.
Have you ever did a training?
I'm gonna do,
Like an internship?
I'm gonna do one after this. I did one like but it was not
After you already did your masters?
like
You already spent 4 years, 3 years
I've spent 4 years studying.
for a thing you don't know if it's cool or not. What I only want to say is like,
look, it's easy. Like in France, you get into good schools. You're pretty sure that have a good job, a good salary. Like you know, I studied and I kind of bought a social title, kind of like my diploma. It really works like that. Like really, it's an entitlement to social category. Like really, you'll be cadre sup and you'll have lots of money and.
what is it? So it's a degree for meeting people
Like-
with money.
No, like it's a diploma, like, and when you have this diploma, the structure of the word of the
Really?
of work in France is made in such a way that you're sure that, like, except if you really fuck up.
It's just this name of the university.
Yeah, but like there's a few universities like it's called A+ grade university in
Mhm.
France, and well, this university you're sure to get a job and you start at like your first salary like in a year after you started you earn 3,000 a month.
Before tax.
Hmm?
Before tax.
Yeah, before
Yeah.
tax, I guess.
Hmm.
So you've got that, right? But
Well, it's just money.
it's just money, right? So what I want is something interesting. But yeah, it's
I don't know where there's in Germany. I just know in the US they have like and when you study at this university, you're done financially. You always find a job high paid.
But the thing is, like, what I've done is I've not done.
What do you have to
it.
pay for your university?
No, it's free. Like.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But there are some things you have to pay. It's pretty much free. But like when you.
So everybody can go to this university
Yeah.
and study what? All the same shit.
No, like it's a system like you have. There's several steps to it. But the thing is, you do it because you like what you do, like science.
Yeah, but you don't know if you have a cool job afterwards.
No, you don't. But you like what you do. Like it's
Well, you
super
just
interesting.
know that you want to work in science. For me, it's like to work in media. But media is such a widespread.
But like I see the study. Ideally, for me, study is not study for a job. It's study for studying, for knowledge, for.
Oh, okay.
And so that's why I did it more than getting a job, I guess.
Get a nice cherry.
No.
Or the white ones. The white ones are your favorite.
I really don't get that. But do you know what the white ones are made with?
With
I know, I know.
What do you think is the white color?
It's lemon.
Why do you assume white with lemon?
But because there's no other choice.
You're so racist, man. White is not lemon.
There's woodruff, fucking
Woodruff is green.
peach, lemon, cherry, cola, and I think lemon fits. Wow.
What is yellow?
Yellow
But
is-
look at it. Funnily, they put yellow color on the front and white here.
Because they're fuck ups, it's stupid.
But you're still gonna take it.
Yeah, because I don't have to eat it all, right? So it's fine.
And you have to eat it. But from all the tastes, Woodruff was the only one you didn't know.
No man, I've never tasted peach.
No? I wouldn't judge you. Maybe some people haven't tasted some fruits. That's cool, man.
Wow.
25 years ago it was rare to eat bananas in Germany.
Where?
Do you know that? Like in East Germany, that they didn't have bananas or oranges. It was a really rare thing.
Cool.
Like you were laughing about peach. they were making jokes about bananas in East Germany. It's so funny.
Yeah, word changes.
So don't fucking make joke out of East Germany.
So you were born in Dresden,
See,
in East Germany, but
Yes.
you don't remember it, right?
I did not geography so well where I was born. I was just born at a place and not in East Germany. I think this is wonderful, yeah. It's like, you're not born in the... And don't think so, oh hey, I'm in East Germany, I know all the advantages and disadvantages of living in this place.
Sure. It's just that, you have to ask.
I have
But
to
I
show
hear
them the
there are
rest of
people
the...
who are actually nostalgic about it.
What? Where? In East Germany?
Does it exist that some people are nostalgic about it?
Yeah. Always. And now they're thinking even it's better to have it back. Like, oh yeah, build up the wall or get away of these refugees and stuff like this.
It's refugees. Get this wall back on right now.
But how's it in France?
With refugees?
Are you like the welcoming or get the fuck out of here? We have already enough.
I think we're more like, I'd say 50-50, like 51 them out, 51 them in.
Okay, that's perfect answer. Okay.
So,
No, but how's the politics now? The new president, is he more like leave them in or leave them out?
Leave them in.
Ah, okay.
Even, Merkel is pretty much welcome, right?
Yeah, but I think it's all just kind of fake.
Oh yeah?
Because it's easy to say now, let them all in, because there's no one coming anymore.
Oh,
Because they made a deal with Turkey,
The
and Turkey keeps
keeps them out. Oh yeah?
no, keeps them like in a cage or in a
Oh,
camp.
that's nice.
So the EU pays Turkey actually to keep the refugees to them.
The EU builds the cage.
Because if they leave them up, they would run over the EU borders and cause
I like
a
that.
financial mess. So this is why actually it's so tricky between Merkel and Erdogan, and you can't say just go fuck yourself up because they're on a short leash.
Yeah.
Because if they are too rough with Erdogan, even with all the shit he does right now,
What does it do?
like he's become like the new Hitler.
It is? That's bad?
You haven't oh shit man, it's like the last, he was even before Trump he was an asshole.
Yeah.
Like a year ago I made a short
Well, I've
video
heard
about
that it is.
in Cologne where people so upfront with him. He wanted,
But-
he really, there was this putsch thing
I've heard that like
in
got elected.
Istanbul, and then now there was this putsch which feels like his Reichskristallnacht, where he got attacked,
Yeah.
and now he's with a strong force against attackers, and it always feels like he did the attacks
Yeah, I've
and
heard about that, but like,
to get
what I
the
mean is like since he's been elected to be the dictator of Turkey.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if
but
he's been
Hitler was
elected.
also elected, so that's
Yeah.
actually not
And so have you heard anything about that since then?
what
About him being elected
president.
to change the constitution or something?
Yeah, he did this as well.
Yeah, so
And he looks like journalists up and shit like this, and he's really
I-
really not cool about raining on his wedding day.
Yeah.
He's saying,
Have you heard anything about, like, has he done anything since he's changed the constitution with his referendum, or?
Oh, I'm not quite sure if there's changed something specifically, but I think it was about this, not what he immediately would do, more about what he has the power to do, or this option to, I don't know, overcome it. It always feels like a regain of the Hitler strategy. Trump is more like 21st century, Erdogan is like 20th century way back. He's like one world war behind, and Trump is already one.
I don't think Trump is Hitler though.
No, he does it on another way.
Yeah.
Because Erdogan is like Orwell, like what's the 1984?
Yeah, you mean it's really...
It's like you censor and stuff like this, and Trump is like shit. What's the movie called? Ah shit, I always forget it.
Which movie?
Hmm?
Which movie?
There's two great movies, and the other one is you give them all information, you don't censor, but you push them so much shit into that you can't even keep up the stuff anymore. It's like today, you're overwhelmed with information and you get numb to anything. It's like, oh, okay, another thing. And it's like self-censoring. You just put so much shit on the people, but you show them also the truth.
But
And because you have like a rain shower and there's a few drops of proof coming through, and you wouldn't even recognize because oh yeah, it's raining anyway all the time.
But
so
I'm not
fuck it.
that worried about like Trump and democracy, right? Like I don't think he's a threat to. I think he's a dictator to be, or
Brave New World is the other one.
yeah, Brave New World.
Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the movie. Actually, kind of is shit. It's
Never
so
seen
old.
the
And
movie.
stuff. No, it's I don't know,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go to bed because
it's still raining. I have to.
really have to sleep. You'll see that I was.
Ja, es regnet halt echt noch die ganze Zeit hier. Ich habe am Samstag eine Hochzeit zu shooten, deswegen das wird richtig, richtig knapp. Bin schon mega müde. Hier ist noch das Zimmer von Daniel gewesen. Für schlanke 400 € das Zimmer. How much did you pay actually for your rent?
Here?
Yeah,
260.
260.
So.
Also er hat 260 für dieses Zimmer bezahlt.
Talk about being a good.
What?
Okay, now I paid 450, but I paid
Fuck.
260.
But I don't. How big is a prison cell actually?
When it's about a wee bit
Is it-
bigger,
is
because
This is bigger than a prison cell.
yeah, because there's a lot.
Because you also have a toilet inside.
There are laws, which say that 9 square meters is not respecting human rights.
What is it?
There are laws who say this,
What?
So
9
prison-
square meters should be. What should the Indians say then?
So it's.
Was sind die Maße einer Zelle?
So it's really bad, really bad.
Oh shit, I don't know if he understands Zelle. Biologie,
I
okay.
should be paid to stay here.
Wait.
In fact.
Wie ist die Größe einer Gefängniszelle?
That depends. I think you can have.
What's the
small ones.
size of a prison cell?
I think it must be from 9.
6 by 8 feet. Here's a summary.
6 by 8 feet?
Prison cells are usually
6 by 8 feet is how big?
in size.
We were yesterday at the feet and
Yeah, but I think 6 by 8 feet is like a square extended.
United States prison cells are
It's
usually
like this
about.
big.
Yes! 6 by 8 feet in the size. With steel or break walls
Oh,
and
man.
one solid or bare door that locks from the
that's-
outside. Yeah, your door is not locked from the outside, so that's the good part.
I understand why I don't want to be in prison.
Many modern prison cells are pre-eased.
Damn, why would people go to
Solid
prison,
doors may have a window that allows the prisoner to be observed from the outside. Alter, es gibt eine echte Definition für Zelle.
That's nice.
No, but actually, what's the... Wie sind die Maße einer Gefängniszelle? Damn, we don't... In Germany we have for everything a thing. But
I think.
I think... Shit man, this looks really bad.
Prison
It
cell?
really looks bad, prisons.
It really looks like it's not that fun,
It's-
I was wondering if
It does! It does! Can you imagine? Prison doesn't look fun.
I
This-
was wondering if that summer I wouldn't spend it in a
In jail?
prison cell. So maybe I'm gonna reconsider, right? Because maybe it's not such a good move.
No, but look at the cells, man. You don't. It's really like this. I'm gonna watch Shutter Island. It's a good idea.
How long is it?
This is.
Yeah, nice.
No, it's not nice, man. It's because I heard stories that you have PlayStations and you have other shit to do
How
there.
much is the rent, no?
No, I don't know how much rent for prison is. That's actually a good idea. What's this?
It's nice, huh?
Spikes?
It's just that I found it too
What you?
around this design, so I think I'm gonna tweak it a bit so it's a bit more straight.
What did you do, dude?
So I just put some screws in it,
That's what you do.
Well, I took my
Can you open it?
screwdriver and
Why?
no, because
I think you can't do it on a.
this part broke.
Oh man, that's really good, man.
This part
I love
broke,
your manufacturing.
so I took this off.
Damn, you good. And you didn't destroy anything.
No, took me some time to do though.
Yeah, man, that's a brave guy here. This is what I mean. You have this luxury, a laptop, and then you don't give a fuck because it's a tool, and then you just
Yeah.
don't give a shit about how it looks because
But
it
I-
has to work.
I really would like to have a good laptop though. This is really Shit.
Now I have to prove my point. But yes.
But yeah, I mean, I would like.
What would you like to have? A
I
Dell
would like to have
or
a good tool?
a good tool? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
A good tool.
Fein, dann hat er diesen Sessel hier bei sich in der Zelle, so einen ACAV-Sessel hier irgendwo aus Friedrichshain mitgenommen.
I think by this day and age, you really need to have a good tool. I mean, if you had a crappy computer, how much time you lose, like scrolling down pages just because it doesn't work.
Yeah, actually, yes, I totally agree with you.
So yeah, you need a good tool. So what are you doing this weekend? Moving in?
No, tomorrow
Ah, yeah, you're
we
doing
move
your
out
wedding
here.
thing down.
I have this wedding thing on Saturday,
Ah,
which is gonna, fuck man.
this is nice.
Well,
Maybe
I
it's
hope.
gonna be good, you know. Maybe
Shit,
it's
man.
not
Yeah,
that
when
much
it's raining
rain.
and they are cool about it, that would be amazing.
The weather changes, you know, like on the app. Maybe it does not always.
Yeah, that's the same about global warming. You can't even tell the weather for tomorrow, right?
Yeah,
But
it's so weird.
But you want to predict the weather for 100 years.
Yeah.
I say, you can't get tomorrow
It's
right. You
that-
can't even get the same day right.
Like here in Berlin, I've got fucked like so many times tomorrow.
Okay, Guillaume geht jetzt zu Bett.
It's Guillaume. Guillaume.
So. Oh Mann, ich krieg seinen Namen. Guillaume.
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 But spelled Guillemme.
Yeah. M-I.
Guill.
G-U-I-L-L-A-U-M-E.
Who comes up with this name?
It's the same. It's the French version of Wilhelm or William.
Shit,
It's
but
like
it's.
the same. Germanic roots.
But you know, it's so hard
G
to.
is Will and Yum is Elm.
Guillaume, and then it's so hard to pronounce. Can't you get like a German name like
I can call me William if you want.
like Ralph?
Oh, Ralph, that's nice.
So Ralph is easy.
It's
RALF. You hear all the letters in the word in the name.
Is Daniello a German name?
Kinda German, Germanish, I would say.
Because Daniello is like Italian or something.
Oh yeah, actually that could be true. Everything, it's always Latin or Italian with an O on the end. Latino. But yeah, Ralph is pretty easy.
Yeah.
You hear? This is, I guess, what your name makes so complicated.
Do you know some people called Friedrich?
Yes?
Is that common?
No, I think that's just Friedrichshain, but not that anymore. But
Or Heinrich?
but even in
You know
Friedrich,
an
no,
Heinrich?
no. I think they're all just like
Of Gustav?
1940 or some Third Reich scheiß. No, there are no Gustavs anymore. But why? I don't think they come back.
What would be your like stereotype French names?
Giuseppe.
Joseph?
Absolutely. These were the typical German names.
Joseph?
Gustav, Heinrich and stuff like
Heinrich
that.
and Friedrich.
These are the German names that come in mind to you. Nobody has them anymore.
But
Wait,
then-
let me think about
That
some
would be like
French.
the super stereotype name, like should be called Otto or whatever, you know.
Was sind eine gute? What are typical French names? Giuseppe is one.
Joseph, there's not.
Giuseppe, of
Joseph.
course.
Joseph.
No,
Really, that's
Giuseppe.
not Joseph.
Like in the song, oh Giuseppe,
I
Caballero.
think I know like maybe one Joseph.
But I don't know any. Jacques is also. Jacques and Jean.
Yeah, but Jacques is like old-fashioned too now. Jean a little less. Yeah, Jacques and Jean.
Then what other?
Yeah, people these days.
I don't know any other
Guillaume, Paul,
friends.
Charles, Pierre,
Charles, not
Louis.
Louis, yeah. Louis sounds French.
What else? Alexis.
Alexis?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean? That's French Alexis.
I guess it could be Russian more like.
No, Sasha is the Russian. It's funny. So it's Alex or Sasha in Germany.
Alexandre is
Sasha is Alexander is the purest form, I guess, and everything else comes from there.
What else? Yeah, so I guess I've covered the.
Okay, das war ansonsten schon auch unsere kurze Rumtour in der letzten Stunde. Ich gucke mir jetzt noch Shutter Island an. Irgendwie habe ich Bock, dann noch mal die Zellen mir anzugucken. Und das war's somit für die WG in Friedrichshain.
Friedrichstraße 3.
Ciao. You can't say the address. people will come here and say, oh yeah, this is where they lived in this shithole for so much money.
Are you gonna put it on YouTube?
I have to. Yeah.
That would be a good move.
Huh?
That would be a good move.
A good move to show everybody how
That would be like
how real shit in
a good addition to the internet.
for the yeah, we put so much information and
Like, you know,
and
it would
goodwill and opinion in
It
this.
wouldn't be a very interesting video because I guess not that much happened, but
Talking is happening.
people could look at it and
Yeah, it's typical talk show shit. That's one thing I don't see that common on YouTube. That it's like, yeah, talk shows. That's the number one. What do you have in France? Also talk shows?
people who like stand-up comedians kind of.
Always
But
like
what we have the most is like people who like kind of sell video games but not.
they sell video games.
Yeah, sell
They play video
stuff
games.
related to video games. Like it's PewDiePie but in French in France.
Yeah, this is for YouTube, but on TV.
Oh, on TV. Like what would we have?
But how can it be that Let's Plays are so fucking famous?
What?
Let's Plays like guys who playing computer games related stuff.
I think because it works. It's just the real market for it. So.
No, but why does it work? It's always so oddly
I don't
weird
know,
to me.
because maybe the.
Do you think it's the gaming or more the commentary?
I think it's the gaming which is important.
You think so? I thought
I
as
don't
well,
know.
but
You know,
nowadays
it's
I
like in
think
France-
it's more about
in
commentary.
France,
And
like YouTubers are like the market for kids aged from 8 to 14.
okay,
So it's kind of creepy.
what's your opinion on that?
On what?
Your opinion. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
get really tired right now as well. Gut, das soll es dafür gewesen sein. And bonjour? No, how do you say goodbye?
Au revoir. Salut.
Au revoir and salut. Ciao.
Bonne journée. Ciao.
What buongiorno?
Bonne journée.
Bonjourné.
Cordialement.
Cordialement. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was ich gerade sage. Gut, das soll es dafür gewesen sein. Ciao.
Could you like?
Ciao, sleep well.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
See you, boy.
I can't close the door properly because of a clothes, but I tried to. Mein Jesses WG-Leben hier, man schickt den anderen noch ins Bett. Die letzte Nacht. Gut, ich mache auch mal Licht aus. Das Eis müssen wir sowieso wegschmeißen. So, whatever. Gut. Der letzte macht das Licht aus, aber ich muss überall das Licht ausmachen. Ja, warte mal. Warte, werde ich nochmal gehen und... I would say... good night, good fight.